something that is digital that is aiding you to do that saving. So this should be on any device, anytime, anywhere, where you can actually do whatever you want. And you've seen that already in banking. We don't have to go queue in banking halls anymore. We are just doing our transactions through M-Pesa and our mobile phones, doing transactions with the banks. So this is something that I think should actually trickle down, and I applaud Kewota's move to do the digital table banking.
All right, you can hand over the mic to Frederick, because I want to understand the big why in terms of the partnership between Safaricom and Kewota, specifically in the area of financial, economic empowerment. There's a product we'll talk about a bit later, but I want to know the genesis of what informed you coming on board and how it has springboarded your vision as a foundation in terms of what you're doing in the area of empowerment.
Thank you, Savin. So our partnership with Kewota it actually just goes beyond technology. It's about empowerment at scale. So we've sat down with the leadership of Kewota
solutions, basically health insurance solutions, which has been an integral part of ensuring that we secure tomorrow by enabling our teachers access medical services whenever they need it across the country in all 47 counties. But now when we discuss this matter of financial inclusion, one of the things that clearly comes out is that there's a lot of emphasis on getting money or organizing the money that people need to facilitate whatever engagement that they want to get into. So if it is home improvement, if it is business development, venturing into business, some of the objectives of the Chama groups that we are talking about here would be that. But an integral part that sometimes is forgotten is financial protection through insurance. And that's why we are there, and as we have partnered in providing health services, we go beyond that to provide other solutions that enable that women group or that Chama, in the event a member in that Chama suffers some loss, then we are available to be able to cushion them. So it could be in form of a small business where we have SME products that enable either sole proprietorship, a small, micro, medium enterprise to secure itself against financial loss, so that in the event that happens, then you can fall back to insurance to alleviate that loss that you would have otherwise had to either go in for a loan or go in for a mchango, and now the insurer comes in to cushion you. I dare say that in our African setup, because this conversation is happening here in Kenya, is that we've practiced insurance in our own way or form, sometimes really localized, and that reduces the scale to which you can go. So when we bring together people from varied backgrounds, like we have Kewota, with membership of upwards of 80,000, then that forms a critical base and a critical mass against which you can give very favorable solutions, which I'll be talking about, some of the solutions that we intend to partner with Kewota to alleviate the financial impoverishment that comes with loss. Thank you.
You've heard what they've shared, and I want you to look at the realities on the ground. We exist in a society where the gender gap when it comes to adoption of technology is still very wide. There's a lot that has been done to bridge this gap, but we have a long way to go. I want you to talk about what you think are the factors that are widening this gap, and what stakeholders such as Safaricom, Minet, and others who are not even in this room would do to ensure that women not only access these products and innovations, but they can also interact with them and benefit from them, borrowing from the challenges that they currently go through.
That's a very good question, Safin, and to be very honest, I have first-hand experience. Having some of the teachers here are actually my students. I've been giving pro bono training on how to use a digital device to make some passive income. And for the past 1.5 years, I've had over 240, 250 teachers attending the sessions. And one of the things that I actually picked up, and again, it's actually documented, is unfortunate, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, is that women have less appetite to pick up on technology. So one of the things that I'll advise service providers and solution providers is to create a solution that is very easy to use. You don't need to know a lot of technical stuff. I mean, I want to bank my money. All I need to know is I have 200 shillings. If I click send, it will go into a treasury. The other thing is aggregation is very important. We cannot live in silos. So for example, we have Safaricom here. They own a very big platform in terms of internet access. I think 50 million people accessing internet, which is basically the key backbone for this. But we've got people who do not want to work on, maybe they have Fuliza, probably they have Airtel. So the solution should actually have aggregation. I don't have to know that I'm sending on Airtel money, or I'm sending on M-Pesa, or I'm sending on T-Cash, or I'm using a credit card. It should just be simple that I'm sending and the money goes. So I don't have to really choose other platform to use. It should be any platform. That's the reason why I said any device, anytime, anywhere. So it should cut across, including the platform. So that's the first step. The second step is the training. And I'll give an example of a group that I studied and how they're doing. It's a women's group in India. It's called SEWA. What they now did is, because the solutions are so simple, they then have ambassadors who train other people to train that, and so there's a trickle effect. Within about 1.5 years, SEWA had trained over 770,000 women countrywide in India on how to use the platform. Because again, remember I talked about the stigma of technology. So if you have peers training you on how to use that, how to adapt that technology, it's a very important thing, especially if they come from one, if they understand each other, if they come from one cultural or community setup. So that training is easier. It doesn't have to be a formal training where we call people into a group like this and then start giving them a proper lecture. So those are the two key points. But the largest point is the user themselves. They actually have to trust and adapt it. You see, I can give you examples, like for example, the Huduma number, where people are scared that if I have an Huduma number, my data will be collected. It's true, your data needs to be collected, because for Safaricom and for Minet to make decisions, they need to collect data. How that data will be used is a different story, but if it is for a genuine solution, a user has to accept that technology and know that that technology is for their good. Now we collect proper data, which is actually accurate, and from that accurate data, you can actually make informed decisions. But if we go round and round and give fake information and stuff, we will end up with, for example, a solution that happened for the students, university students, which is the HELB, or rather the bursary thing, because there's a lot of...
University fund.
Yeah, the university fund. There's a lot of misinformation, and so the decisions that those systems are able to make are wrong. So those are the three major things that I think as a community, because now we are moving from devices to the human side of things, is how we adapt that technology, accept it, and utilize it and trust it, that it will actually work for us.
All right, it's good that you've said that, because Freddie, I want to hear how the Kewota digital table banking platform has been packaged to address those specific issues that he has raised, and also how it is helping in terms of just helping more women groups to onboard and to accept it, and how would you rate the level of acceptance today?
Thank you once again. So from our side, we have what we call service design. And our lead service design is here. Kanana, you can wave. And you can all see she's a lady.
Women power.
Yes. So one thing is Kanana represents, in all our meetings, she takes the role of the user. So anytime we are radiating, she will ask from the perspective, she represents the user who is on the ground. Before, like I said, we actually launched the platform way back. But what was missing was that human-centered design. Can you go and sit down and listen? Listen to how the processes are. So that's the shift that we have made. And I think we've sat down with a number of table banking groups here to just understand. Once we understand, we look also at the penetration rate of devices. So one of our main channels is USSD, just the short code. We all use M-Pesa. Even those without smartphones can still access M-Pesa. For those who have smartphones, the digital devices, you can still go through the app. So we package the application to a feature phone, those who cannot access the mobile apps, and then for feature phones. Feature phones, you don't need the internet. Something else also we notice is the challenge of also accessing some of the shortcodes. Some are charged. So for us, we are going with, because we're dealing with the grassroots level as well, we are going with a zero-rated USSD code. So you do not have to have that fear of it's going to charge me. And then the journeys are very simple. Anyone who has gone and used M-Pesa using the code, you'll still use this particular platform. Something that actually the models, like what I was saying, we're sitting down with the women groups, understanding their financial models. Table banking, actually, I can really say, it's just sitting down with the women groups. I got to learn. I remember growing up, hearing my mother saying she's going to a chama. You hear about merry-go-round, table banking, but as a man, you grow up also with the biasness of, but
it's a women's thing.
It's a women's thing.
Yeah.
Then you sit down and you realize, whoa, this financial model has something in it. So for us, we give ourselves the challenge. We have to digitize this process because we sat down and we were told, this is the flow. We've gone back to the drawing board and we said, scrap this. This is the reality on the ground. This is what women groups are actually doing. And part of what we design is co-creating with Kewota women table banking groups. That's basically what we'll roll out, is what the feedback that we got from the ground.
So it was sort of like a two-way initiative.
Yes.
You borrowed from the wisdom of what is already working to build something that can work better in the future that we are getting into.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yes.
I want to talk about, your area also, Edwin. How have you tailored your healthcare risk solutions to meet the evolving needs of the clients? Because things are changing. Even as we sit here, something has already changed. You talked about products and solutions that you wanted to highlight. Maybe talk to us about how they are meeting the evolving needs.
Okay, thank you. First of all, it would be a disservice for me not to mention the Teachers Medical Scheme because it is a backbone upon which some of these solutions would be hinged on. The Teachers Medical Scheme, as it were, is a collaborative initiative. Within it, in the background, we have 9 entities. So bringing together several insurance companies and administrators to provide that solution. And in it, we also have a hybrid model for financing the scheme, which means we have some form of self-funded solutions, we have insured solutions, and then we have capitation. This may sound as insurance jargon, but what I'm saying is just almost similar to what my colleague is talking about here. We try as much as possible as Minet to just be the face of the scheme, but yet we have several entities behind us that support the infrastructure that we have set up to provide competitive rates, which has ensured sustainability of the scheme for the last 10 years. The scheme for teachers has been in existence from 2015, and we have seen it growing from one level to the other, thereby providing financial protection in the event a teacher falls sick or a dependent to a teacher, rather than them having to go and fundraise, which was a thing that used to happen in the past. So they would go to staff rooms with a small sheet of paper saying, teacher so-and-so has suffered a misfortune, the daughter is in hospital, we need to raise some 30,000 to, just pay the bill. The scheme, since it was set up, it put together the resources that teachers had into a pool and therefore delivered this service. But more importantly, as we look at the Kewota initiative, which is around solidarity, is then to look at going into the future with this critical mass of 80,000 plus families represented by the women under Kewota. What is it that we can model that can provide financial protection, which is a form of financial inclusion, such that, as I said earlier, if any one of the teachers here was running maybe a small business, so you have a portion mill in the countryside, or you have a small duka, or you have some agri-business, you have some cattle that you're rearing, and from which you get some money through selling of milk. And now when you suffer misfortune, you kept some savings in a bank, and say you lose a member of the family, or a parent or parent-in-law, what do you do? Then Minet says that we have a solution for you, and which we are going to be discussing further with the Kewota officials. This is going to be a game changer in the teaching fraternity, because then it means they can fall back and say, XYZ teacher is maybe bereaved, what can we do? And we come through and pay 100,000 to cater for the last expenses. And that is a great boost. I know there are many other initiatives that teachers in their small groupings have been able to put up in the mashinani areas. They have benevolent funds, they have different funds, but as I said, we are sitting here at KICC. For those that have visited KICC for the first time, across the parking lot is a place that we popularly knew as Garden Square. Garden Square was a place where people would retreat in the evening to do some fundraising. So what we are saying is that we have formalized that. Insurance, the insurance market has formalized that into insurance products, and based on numbers, then we can give you very competitive rates, making it inexpensive to secure your future in that way. I also mentioned SME products that are available. So if you're running a business, you can get in touch with Minet to give you solutions that ensure that as you run your business, should you get maybe some loss, maybe it's a fire that has raised down your shop or your workshop or a tailoring shop, what do you do to get back your stock? Means if you get insurance, then you can walk into the insurer, file in a claim, and get back some money that can help you pick up the pieces and run. So those are the kind of solutions we give.
Thank you. Ken, there's the aspect of dignity. In fact, our theme is big on digitizing dignity. And I want you to put this into context. When we're talking about financial inclusion and empowering women, this aspect of dignity, how it's correlated, and what would success look like in this front?
Okay, that's a very, very good question. And allow me to use my personal example. I lost both my father-in-law and my mother-in-law within a period of 1 month, about 3 months ago. And by virtue of my wife being married to me, yet there's a law, she cannot inherit, property from the father because of cultural things. That to me is a very sad story. And if you look at it, it's women actually having immovable property to get, loans and financial assistance, or probably just formal loaning. It's becoming very difficult. A digital way will actually change a little bit of that in terms of when you have, for example, the digital table banking, and they're in a group, and you've heard about critical numbers. It will be easier for you to actually get a loan using alternative credit analysis. So I think we've got some people as well in the audience who are policymakers. Right now, instead of judging someone for collateral in terms of, do you have a piece of land, do you have property, do you have what? Unfortunately, most women don't have access to that. It's a priority that is mainly bestowed with the men. So alternative credit analysis is something that we should actually consider. And things like now digital banking, that data that I was talking about, would be able to access that, because if you're moving money through mobile money, we'll be able to see your transactions and therefore be able to credit you a bit better. The other point on dignity, and this will also go into the infrastructure that the solutions are being built, is on security. So apart from just safeguarding my transactions going through from one place to another, and I said it has to be aggregated. So even if I'm banking into Absa Bank or I'm banking into whichever bank, DTB Bank, it should be something that is in the background. So that's again another dignifying thing, just as we were mentioning, that people can be in a chama, you buy a piece of land, one person passes away, and because that person has the title deed, you now can't own that property as a group. Or this story of sharing PIN numbers, again, it's also not dignifying. So when you put in structures that have security and are gender sensitive, or rather gender inclusive, then we have success there.
Thank you so much. I want us to give you our final, remarks and thoughts. And Freddie, just as you also give us your remarks, you can weigh in on the issue of sustainability with this product. What have you done to ensure that it doesn't incur the hiccups that we've seen with other great initiatives before? How sure are we that 10 years from now, even 15 years from now, we'll be talking about a better Kewota, digital table banking platform with regards to the plans that you have for it?
Um, so it's a very interesting look into it, where we're looking at sustainability. And for us as a team, what we usually challenge ourselves is we aim to build products that will outlive us. And something that is what is even communicated from our leadership. It's not just a touch and go. Hence the reason why I said we actually went back to the drawing board, because we are looking at long term, it's not short term. The learnings that we've got from some other initiatives that we did was we need to phase out our engagements or our products. So we have a phase one where we are looking at, we are calling this phase organizing groups, organizing informal groups. Then you have phase two, where you're now linking the organized groups to formal financial service providers. Then you have a phase three, where now you have a marketplace. See, now this is something that goes all the way beyond 10 years or 20 years. It will actually outlive us. Yeah. Something else that we really, my call to action, or what I would really push for is, can we have the table banking groups reaching out to the younger generation to introduce them into these, what we're calling informal models. Actually, we are working towards formalizing them. So bringing them into your groupings, into your meetings, and then just passing that knowledge to them. And those are the future users of these particular platforms. Yeah.
All right, Edwin, also your call to action. And what would success look like for you when it comes to, inclusion of women in matters of finance?
I think for me, what success would look like is financial education empowerment is a critical thing. And so I want to give a kudos to Kewota leadership team for organizing even this session, just to highlight some of the things that are happening. But I would be looking forward to having further engagement with the association, so that we can educate the masses much more about the financial services that are available, so that as they take decisions, they take informed decisions, being able to analyze what their needs are and taking solutions that will speak to those particular needs. Having mentioned the one product that we're already in talks with the leadership, I would say that when the time comes, I would be calling upon the membership here to sign up in masses, because we need at least a critical mass of 20,000 members, and giving them a very competitive rate of about 250 shillings per month, which is affordable, in my view, to just secure some of these financial challenges that may come our way. So we'll be looking forward to putting to bed this solution, and also partnering with Kewota for many other solutions that can come through affinity setups, because we consider such a group as an affinity group, so we can have specific bespoke solutions for Kewota.
All right. If you are to simplify it, speak to a woman in a small village in this country, talk to her about why insurance should be part and parcel of her financial planning.
The traditional family setup was extended family, was our insurance cushion, which means that your brother, your sister, your uncle, your relatives were your insurance. But as the traditional family setup is disintegrating, then me and you here are brother and sister. So through insurance, we come together, put our resources in a pool, and that pool honors the claims that arise from these different members of different families. So it's basically moving away from the traditional way, which was to pay or to contribute towards a claim when it arises. So when somebody is sick in hospital, we pull our money together to pay the bill. But in insurance, you pull the money earlier on and smaller amounts, so that when that one person falls ill, this money that has been put together pays the one bill that has arisen within the pool.
All right, thank you so much for saying that. The good thing is that we are talking about an initiative that has worked elsewhere. I was interested and just perplexed by countries like Estonia that are leading when it comes to the adoption of digital technology. We were supposed to have Kadri Humal Ayal, the Estonia consulate. Unfortunately, we don't have her here. But as we close, just to borrow from lessons that have worked elsewhere, Ken, in countries like Estonia, and how do we get there as Kenya? What do we need to do to bridge the gap between where we are at now and where countries like Estonia are, so that we realize success in this initiative?
That's a very large, it's a multifaceted question and how to answer it. Let me start with the human side. First of all, we would like to have confidence that the systems we're using are secure. That's a critical thing. One, for me, what I believe and what I know, for example, in Estonia and other parts of the world, is if you have a secure platform in which you're putting all these things on, then you reduce the risk. If you reduce the risk, then he reduces his rates and still makes more profit. And he grows his network, reduces the rates and still grows profit. So it's a win-win situation. It has to be a secure area. The second part of it is, and I'll give an example locally instead of going all the way to Estonia. M-Pesa did not grow because Safaricom advertised. M-Pesa grew because of peer-to-peer talk about it. M-Pesa is working, and then at some certain point, if you didn't have M-Pesa, you couldn't transact. So it has to be something that is adapted, and then people talk about it, and they sell to each other. So it is a living organism. So that is how, for me, by the way, in my closing remarks, would be a secure platform that grows on its own. It will also answer his question where he says, let's take this thing down to the younger generation. Because if the older generation is already utilizing it, the younger generation will definitely pick it up and make it better. So my final, I don't know whether we still have another question, but my final thing would be, guys, let's avoid buying outdated technology because they are not secure. We need to build a secure platform to start building all these things on top of that secure platform. So devices, we have to be very sure that we're buying devices, and even if you can't afford a proper smartphone device that is secure on its own, the platform that you're using should be secure, and then know where to use the device. For example, sorry to say, but I can never use a USSD code when I know there are some Gen Zs around me with mobile phones, because I know USSD is not encrypted. So someone can tap into my whatever, So there's some certain things. It's work in progress, but we're becoming secure. So security and word of mouth.
Thank you so much, Ken. Makofi yao tafadhali. Thank you. Courtesy of time, we're going to have to stop there. We still had a lot to talk about, but I believe this interaction should continue with the stakeholders that are here so that we better the solutions, the financial solutions for women to address their unique challenges. Makofi yenu for also being so attentive. I believe you've captured 1 or 2, 3 things. Hata kama si yoyote. How many of you feel like they've been empowered or enriched in one way or the other? Something you're taking home to your group or to your small circle. Sindio? Thank you so much. All right, so I want to allow 2 of my panelists to just take their seats. I'll remain with Frederick Kembo. Frederick will be helping us in a very important session that is coming up next. But thank you, Ken Kagota, founder, CEO, Keka Precision Technologies, Makofi yao as they take their seats, and Edwin Kegode, who is the general manager from Minet. I want to go to the next session. Hapa nitaita amo kidogo. Watu wamelala, watu we want to do a live demo of this beautiful product that is being launched today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. In fact, we just want to turn our attention to the screens. Kuna mashujaa tunataka kucelebrate. Sijui kama watu wangu wa media, we are ready? Yeah, these are our shujaas. Kama unamjua mpige makofi. Shujaa mkubwa. He was meditating on the product. The next one. Yes, huyu sasa ako kwa Council of Governors. Wako na damu. walikuwa wamekaa kando ya Noah. Wanaongea na Noah. Yes. Wonderful. Aulalagi hivi hapana. This one, a serious young man. Yeah, he was praying for Safaricom, si ndio? Yes. Alafu mwingine? Huyu hata hayuko. Huh? Oh, ana discuss the future ninio. Na sasa wonderful. Kama mnawajua tunataka wakuje hapa tukate keki. Wako wapi? Wakuje watusaidie wakati tutakuwa tuki-lounge. Wako wapi? So, karibu sana.
Thanks, Prof.
Yeah,
Thanks. As the Safaricom partner is setting up the presentation, we would really want to recognize the presence of all our partners again, and just to give them at least 2 minutes, at most 2 minutes, to say a word. So I want to start with containers. Mic? Another mic, please. Oh, great.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you so much, Kewota, for inviting us. My name is Jacqueline Buru. I work for Containers, and we've partnered with Kewota to do a lot of projects. So our partnership is aimed at supporting all the women teachers, and by extension also men and sons and daughters. So what we've been doing is we've signed an MOU with Kewota to grant access to all the teachers to be able to buy tanks directly from us, where they place their orders through Kewota, and once they come to us, we are able to deliver them to their doorstep, and they are able to enjoy a discount of up to 15%. So the beauty about that is that you are sure you don't have to go looking for the tank and wondering how do I transport it to my home, how do I get it there. So we made that process easier. So in the last year, we've been able to deliver quite a bit. We've also done some CSR in Sondu. We've been able to support community in Sondu, and we are very pleased that the opportunity came through Kewota, so we are very grateful for that. So as you all know, in our communities, it is the women that sort of bear the burden of figuring out where the water will come from. So be it in the slums, be it in the village, be it like for us here in the in the urban setup, if you don't remember when the water will come and when Kanjo will switch it off, as a lady, the rest of the family will probably not remember. So we are very pleased to be there to support the women, and we are going to be there. So we're looking forward to a great balance of this year, and hopefully next year we should be able to see a lot of you coming, taking advantage of this opportunity. And hopefully we can also get some opportunities to do some CSR in collaboration with Kewota like we've done in Sondu. So we've also done a lot of CSR with schools, though they didn't come through Kewota. We hope that now going forward, we can be able to support them, because we also we make hand washing stations, and you know, as teachers, you are the pioneers of teaching the children how to, maintain hygiene and things like those. So we've got a wide range of solutions that you can access. So I really want to congratulate you again on behalf of our organization for this 6th year celebration. It's a huge milestone, and I wish you well in your journey of 1,000 miles. So thank you so much. Lastly, I want to just introduce my colleague there. He's called Brian. So he's the one who handles Kewota as a key account. So you guys probably know Brian. You've interacted with him, and you're going to interact with him more. And I really, really thank you for all the support. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. I believe everybody has a package of a bag, containers bag, right? Can we all hold it like this so that we can appreciate the partnership? Let's hold it like this. Everyone, 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 everyone. Everyone, everyone, everyone. Great, 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 great. This is a great partnership for us. Thanks, Jackie and the team. Number 2, we have Kepsha, the representative for Kepsha. Please welcome. Kepsha is coming. We want to have ICA Lion Group. Please come over here. The Old Mutual and APA, please come over here. Just 2 minutes, please.
Good morning. Oh, afternoon. Oh, it's that long. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, women. God is good. And all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Susan Maina. I am the RC Nairobi, the regional chair, Kepsha Nairobi. And I'm standing here on behalf of my national chairperson, Kepsha, Bwana Fuad Ali, who I want to thank very much, because having been invited by Kewota, he felt this is a woman thing, and being the only woman RC in Kenya, he decided to send me. So thank you, Kewota, for inviting Kepsha. I know Kepsha has partnered with Kewota for a very long time. My sister, who has just gone down, I was in Nairobi when she was still in NAT before she retired. I am not very new at the journey that they have come, but the chair, Kewota, thank you for being a strong woman. And I also want to thank my organization and association as well, Kepsha, because they are working with you and setting the pace. Because being the first woman regional chair, among all the regional chairs in Kenya, it shows that Kepsha has started recognizing the power of women. So I think we clap for Nairobi region for that. I want to recognize the head teachers of Nairobi who are here, starting with my friend here and all the teachers of Nairobi, because it's them who had faith in me. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Madam Chair, women are the majority when we come to teaching. If we look at the percentage of the women, it is us who are the majority. But when we look at how the seats go, you find most of them go to our colleagues. So let us love ourselves. Let us take up these leadership posts, because this is our profession. And now, Madam and my fellow delegates, allow me read the speech on behalf of my chair. The chief guest, distinguished guest, Kewota leadership, members, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I bring you fraternity greetings from the leadership and the entire membership of the Kenya Primary Schools Heads Association, Kepsha. Our national chairperson, Mr. Fuad Ali, could not be with us today due to other engagement, and has asked me to convey his warm regards and the best wishes as you mark this remarkable milestone. The 6th anniversary of the Kenya Women Teachers Association, Kewota, is a very important occasion. On behalf of Kepsha, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to Kewota leadership and all the members for the tremendous strides that you have made since your inception. 6 years of dedication, advocacy, and empowerment is not a small achievement, more so particularly in Kenya. And we celebrate you for the positive impact you continue to make in the teaching fraternity and our communities at large. We are sincerely grateful for the invitation to be part of this important celebration. We appreciate the incredible work Kewota is doing to support women teachers across the country and championing professional growth and teachers' welfare. To promote mental wellness and personal development, the mental wellness walk that we were part of and the vision behind it is a powerful statement of care, compassion, and commitment to the holistic and well-being of teachers. As KEPSHA, we want to assure you of our continued partnership and support, just as we have demonstrated in the past. We recognize the great value of collaboration between our two associations, and we celebrate the spirit of unity, mutual respect that has defined our relationship. We urge you to keep the same spirit alive, to continue inspiring, monitoring, and empowering teachers across Kenya. Your success is our success. Together we are shaping a stronger and more resilient teaching fraternity. As we look forward to seeing you in Mombasa during our KEPSHA conference 2026, we shall celebrate the success and the competence-based education, a journey that you too have been a vital part of. Once again, thank you, Kewota, for your unwavering support to KEPSHA and our activities. Be assured that KEPSHA shall continue to stand with you in your noble mission to uplift and empower women teachers. Indeed, to support all teachers across the nation. God bless Kewota, God bless KEPSHA, may God bless our great nation, Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next is ICA. Just 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes. And if you have any speech, please, you can leave it with us.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Charles Odor Odingo is my name from ICA Lion. And before even I say something, I have my colleagues there with us. You can stand and wave. That is Irene. That is Gladys and Sheila and Laura. There is one somewhere. Oh, John. For us as ICA, we much appreciate you, Kewota, for the achievement you've done. And we are here to support you and support the cause. And we will continue to work together in support for the Kenya Women Teachers Association. And as a company, we are ready to walk the journey with you so that we can also say that we are part of you. And I will normally say that women don't retire. So you can work as you can severally with the journey with ICA. And for more details, maybe during interactions, we can be able to have time and discuss more on our products. Otherwise, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. That's a gentleman. Next is Old Mutual. Then Premier, you can be ready.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Onta Suba Bogi. Onta Suba. Yeah, my name is Lelebo from Old Mutual. And thank you, Kewota, for the journey we worked together. We in Old Mutual, we've been engaging new people, especially teachers, and the management for Kewota. We partnered for a long time. And well done for those 6 years. It's not a joke. Yeah? So in Old Mutual, we just say 3 things. save, invest, and insure. We are pleased because we have a curriculum for the learners embedded in the KICD, Kenya Curriculum for Development. And we have this learners kit tool for junior high and seniors high. And we want to bring all those young children to start saving early. We do investments, we do savings, even goal setting for them. So if you want the tool, I have them here. So I'm sitting there, you can come and see me. Thank you.
Thank you. Premier Credit. And Prof from Mount Kenya, please just come and give us the greetings. Please, please, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Julie. I'm here on behalf of Premier Credit, and we say it's a great joy and honor to celebrate this special anniversary of Kewota. We have worked with you, and we appreciate the recognition. So we warmly congratulate Kewota family for the outstanding commitment to empower women, advance digital inclusion, and build a stronger, more equitable Kenya. Your work continues to inspire change and create opportunity for countless women across the nation. So through our digital platforms and solutions such as check-off loans, business loans, pension loans, and logbook, we empower individuals to grow with confidence, transforming financial access into a pathway for progress. So I say congratulations again, Kewota, for this anniversary, and I know tutapatana huko mashinani. Thank you so much. I came alone. Other times we don't come alone. My other colleagues were in other engagements, but please find me there. And I know most of you know how our products are. Come and interact with us. Thank you so much and feel appreciated.
Thank you, thank you. Professor Wanderi from Mount Kenya University. Prof. Karibu tusalimie.
Madam CEO, and riding on the protocols so far established, I'm Professor Peter Wanderi from Mount Kenya University. I bring with me greetings to everybody from Mount Kenya University fraternity and appreciating the partnership. This is personally my second encounter with Kewota. I was in Kiabu when they were doing their celebration, and we promised we'll be together next year in Muranga. And I hope, Ken, you remember to invite us. We appreciate the presence, the invitation, because just a reminder, the chief guest talked about SDGs, but I also wanted to talk about Kenya Vision 2030. That is ending only in 5 years' time, and will be given the direction. Maybe it will be Kenya Vision 2050 or 60. That's what Madam CEO is saying. And it will be in tandem with Africa Agenda 2063, and in tandem with this African Region Vision 2050. I just wanted to mention one thing, that you have talked of mental health, we talked of education, because we are education institutes, and I hope here we have MKU alumni. I'm wearing a shirt for showing alumni. Is there any of you that is an alumnus of Mount Kenya University? Yeah. Yes, kindly, for the sake of yourselves, see me, or even Ken, ensure you give them our contacts, because we would want to recognize you in the course of the year.
Noted.
And finally, let us all pray for each other as we continue to do the good job we are doing. Remember, the Kenya Vision 2030 social pillar talks of building a just, cohesive, and equitable society through improved human development in a clean and secure environment. And it talks of education, health, water, sanitation, environment, housing, and many other things that we have all talked about. I wish you all good health and success in all our endeavors to serve our nation. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Prof. Thank you. Next is APA. 2 minutes, please. Kusnet should come up here. Lishe Grow, please come up here.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Luke Oluoch. I'm the Country Business Development Manager representing APA, Apollo Group. First, I want to appreciate Kewota for inviting us here and also congratulating them for their 6th-year anniversary. I will just keep it for 2 minutes. I would want just to urge my colleagues, the 3 of them, who I came here with, just to wave for whichever place they are. Thank you so much. Guys, we have good solutions digitized, and Kewota and teachers, especially ladies, women, are the best client for us in terms of keeping policy enforced to the term of the product. So I want just to continue to appreciate you and assuring you of our partnership with you, and we will continue to work with you together. As I end this brief talk with you, I would want all of you to raise their hands if they are happy to be here. Happy if you are happy, and that is what APA ensures. It ensures happiness. Thank you.
Thank you. Lishe. If there is any other partner that have not called, please come up here. Please come up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for having me. It's my first time here, and I'm really happy to be part of this. My name is McKenna. I represent a project called the Lishe Grow Project. It's a non-profit, it's run under a non-profit organization. And currently we're working in schools to train learners on better waste management, mainly composting and production of liquid fertilizer. And we also support schools to install organic kitchen gardens to improve nutrition in school communities. So in the hope that we can turn young learners into environmental ambassadors. I'm really happy to be here and look forward to engaging more. Thank you.
Thank you. And now to KEPSA Secretary General. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all of you. God is good, and all the time. Wamama hoye. Hoye tena. My name, as you have been told, I'm Rosbella Ojiambo, the Secretary General of Kenya Private Schools Association. We are an umbrella body that brings together all private schools nationally. We are not in competition with the government, but we are complementing the government to disseminate education of the Kenyan child in this wonderful country of ours. I'm glad today that, Madam, you invited us to come and celebrate the 6th anniversary of Kewota. As women educators, we are proud to be associated with you, and will continue working with you day by day. I'm also proud today, the first day of November, the year of the Lord 2025. I am the latest kid on the block. I'm the newest member of Kewota. I deserve a clap. And this is a special month to me because it is the 11th month of the year. It calls for the 11th hour blessing. For those who know that there is always an 11th hour blessing. And this is the month that I was born. So I'm very glad to start it with Kewota and to be a member in Kewota. God bless you all.
Thank you, Madam. I'm told Kusnet is here. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Thank you. Please welcome. 2 minutes.
All protocols observed. My name is Gabriel Nderi, and I'm here to represent our Secretary General, Bwana James Torome, and we are honored. I've listened. This is my first time to be in a Kewota function or event, Kewota, function, and I have listened. I want to say that all your objectives, your goals are perfectly aligned with our areas of advocacy. So we walk together this journey, and we are proud to be associated with you. And let me say that KUSNET, we advocate for learners and education for learners who have special needs. And unfortunately, all of us, we are candidates of disability. So it's an area that we should embrace and we work together, because a lot has been achieved and we don't have any limit for one to be disabled or for one to be handicapped. There's no limit. You can reach any height, you can realize any dream, and that is our business. So thank you so much, Kewota. We are proud to be associated with you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And once more, please, let us all appreciate all our partners. Okay. Wow, I'm told there is one more Kisa. Isaac. Is the representative of Isaac here? Please welcome. Pole sana. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Madam CEO. Na walimu wote, Bwana asifiwe. How are you? Thank you very much. My name is Dongo Wangenye. Maybe most of you knows me. I'm an advocate of High Court of Kenya, and I'm also a teacher. So I have two professions. One being a teacher, the other one being an advocate of High Court of Kenya. I represent here an organization called ISAC. This is a very new organization that has been registered on 18th day of June 2025. Actually, we are about 5 months old baby. ISAC is Education Stakeholders Association of Kenya. And why did we form ISAC? And who are the members of ISAC? ISAC is not a standalone association. It's a federation umbrella body bringing together all organizations and associations within the education sector. And before I talk, because I'm the national secretary of ISAC, I would want to introduce to you the officials of ISAC. I am the national secretary of ISAC and also the CEO, but with me, I have Madam Benta Opande, who is also the CEO of Kewota, who is our national treasurer. So stand up, Madam Benta, and wave to the people. So she doubles up as a national treasurer of ISAC and also the CEO of Kewota. I also have Nixon. Nixon, where are you? Nixon, oh, Nixon is there. Nixon is assistant secretary. There are others. The national chairman is actually, he doubles up as the national chairman of KEPSHA, Mr. Fuad Ali. You know him? The principal just here at Nairobi Primary School. So ISAC is a federation of these bodies. In our membership, we have corporate membership. There is no direct membership. There is membership of Kewota. There is membership of Awendo Teachers Association, the one being represented by Nixon. There is membership of KEPSHA. There is membership of KESHA. There is membership of ECD teachers. There is membership of Kenya National Private Colleges Association. There is membership of National Parents Association. We are like 15 associations. And because I have also had private schools are here, private schools you need to join ISAC. So that we be talking together in one voice as all associations and organizations that are there in education sector. Finally, I want to close by saying this. We have already petitioned the National Assembly, and one of the things we want the National Assembly to do is to pass a registration, a bill, which I'm helping them to draft, so that teachers can be given a professional regulatory body. As an advocate of High Court of Kenya, I can attest to you and tell you, we have Law Society of Kenya that is a professional body for advocates. medical doctors have Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentist Council, that is a professional body. Engineers have Engineers Board of Kenya, that is a professional body. Accountants have ISPAC, that is a professional body. Surveyors, nurses, all of them have a professional body. It is only teachers who do not have a professional regulatory body, and it is high time the National Assembly pass that legislation so that teachers can have a professional body. TSC is an employer, they stick with employment, but teachers have their own professional regulatory body. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Asante.
Thank you. So before I return the mic to Shafin, I would want to invite the leadership of Safaricom to come up here. I hope we are having the presentation ready as well. Our media team for the Safaricom, great, thank you. So welcome, and may you introduce your team.
Good afternoon to everyone. To the Madam CEO, to the chairperson, all the executives, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Alice Otieno. I am the Senior Business Development Lead at Safaricom in a functionality known as Public Sector. Before I continue, I'd like to introduce my team, the team that we came with and that have been working behind scenes to ensure that Kewota and Safaricom partners in a way that it's digitized. So I'll start with my colleague Kanana, who has been very busy. She's an engineer, by the way. That is Brenda Kanana. And then we have Eric. And then we have Dennis. And then where's David? David is taking a video over here. And then Fred Campbell also, who is the product manager for this particular product. So today we just want to congratulate Kewota. We have started a journey, and we believe that this journey is embedded in our vision as Safaricom to ensure that the entire whole process is digitized, and that our values that we believe in as a company are met. And those values include transparency, it includes accountability, and our values that include simplicity, transparency, and honesty. And so I just want to wish everybody here, I remember there's one of our colleagues here have said that this is the month that she was born. And you're not alone. It's also my birthday today, so we are we are coming together to enjoy this as the same time to congratulate this amazing initiative that has been started by wonderful people that we call women. In 1960s, 1970s, being a teacher was like working for Safaricom. How many of you agree with me that in 1960s and 1970s, being a teacher was it was more than, and even right now, we want to ensure that this continues. And beyond that, we just want to ensure that whatever you do, that it is digitized, that you have the transparent, you are able to see in the table banking that Fred is about to take you through, you are going to appreciate all the processes and why it is important for you to talk about it beyond here. So I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity you've given us, and to the leadership of Kewota, asanteni sana, tumeshukuru sana. Be blessed and God bless you.
Thank you. You're just alone? Oh. Okay, great. One more thing before we see the presentation. So I would want to request all of you who are having smartphones, please, I want us to visit the website of Kewota, www.kewota.co.ke. I want us to do one task there. We are there. www.kewota.co.ke. While you are there, you would see Kewota anniversary, the 6th anniversary. Oh, it's on the screen, great. Great, hapo. So press it. Press it. And next. Then we'd go digital table banking. Digital table banking. Great. So fill for us the survey that is there. Fill for us that survey. It is very important feedback. Great. Meanwhile, Fred, you are ready? Before you leave this place, please make sure you take a photo just within here. I'm told there are people who are here for the first time. You have to take a good photo. So you take a photo. Meanwhile, before even you come down here, we can all take selfies, and we share in the groups, in those teachers' groups that we belong to. They must know that we are here, isn't it? Yes, so let us take selfies. But before we leave, we have to take good photos within here. So I'm taking this mic back to Shafin and Fred. Thank you.
All right, so let me use that. So before we went to that session of our important partners, first of all, let's appreciate all the partners who are here working with Kewota through this journey. Thank you so much for also even investing your time and your resources and in kind, whatever it is that you've done with Kewota to ensure the realization of this dream, and for creating time to be here today as this dream is coming into full fruition. So Fred, you are supposed to show us practically what this product looks like and how members of Kewota are going to interact with it and benefit from it. So assuming there's a group that is still doing their own traditional way of saving. So what happens? What's the next step? And how do they get onboarded to this? You can guide us on how you want to do this.
Yeah, so can just go through what our vision is as Safaricom for groups. So most of us here are in chamas, and we know how we form chamas. So we surely have a common objective, we have a common interest. There's always something that brings people together. This is what we call a network for purpose. You may be working in the same organization, you may be a farm organization, and here now, table banking groups. So for us, what we are going for is that we're starting with a phase we are calling organizing groups. And in this case, we are partnering with Kewota to just roll that out. So we've been working and collecting what we call requirements to better understand how table banking groups work. So ideally, a scenario will be where you come together and you call people you know, and someone else may introduce you. So we'll trust you because you've been brought by someone whom we trust. And we agree on what our contribution will be. Once we agree, we know when do we need to start this particular contribution. What business rules do we have as a group to keep ourselves in check? Because now there's just a common accountability amongst the group members. That is exactly what we are digitizing. So we know that there is some uncertainty in the current systems because it's based on trust. We trust each other. That's why we're coming together. So we are going a step further in digitizing that trust. Where there was uncertainty, we are bringing in now transparency and we're bringing in controls. So in our digital platform, what we'll have is where you go and bring someone and you explain to them the importance of your group on why you're coming together, would be as simple as getting into the digital platform and you send a request to that particular member. They will receive a notification via SMS asking them to join your group. So, we've been interfacing with Togoto, the Togoto Teachers Group. Once you receive that particular text message, you'll go to the platform. So it's both USSD and a mobile app because of the market reach that we are targeting. When you receive that text, you can join that particular group. So that's digitally. We're going a step further to do what we call eKYC. So eKYC, it just means that as you create a group, as you join a group, we'll kind of map your profile to the identity of that group. So Frederick Kembo joining a group, the group will have a member called Frederick Kembo. All my information will be in that group and I'm linked to that particular group. So once you organize yourself, if you are 5 people, 10 people, 30 people, depending on how your setup is, you will go further now to have the meetings that you've always been having, agree on your group rules, just normal that you've been having. What you're digitizing is your processes. The social interaction still continues. You don't kill that because that's really what empowers the group. Once you come together and you've formalized, you've done your setup, you've agreed on your contribution model, this is what is going to allow the group platform to just enable digital bookkeeping. While interfacing with the groups, we realized that's a pain point for the group officials, keeping records, knowing who has contributed, who has not contributed, and just basically the performance of the group. That we're able to give to that particular group digitally. So you don't stress about keeping an Excel sheet, keeping a notebook, doing follow-up. There'll just be a record there showing you all that. Another thing is, there's something, how do we introduce controls? Like I told you, the example of the group that had a pin, an M-Pesa pin that is distributed to 4 people. You don't need that right now. What we will be rolling out is where once you come together as a group, you'll have a group account within that particular platform. So within this group account, everyone has visibility to the activity of that particular session. The reason why we are doing this is that we got feedback where one of the treasurer was saying, like, anytime there's a meeting that is about to happen, there are calls that have to come for them to go and check the balance, whether it is in the notebook or in the Excel sheet or whichever bank account the money is kept in, to communicate back to the members. So you can imagine if you're 30 of you and all of you are calling one person to get information of what is our balance, what do we have? That's training to one person. And we're talking about you are busy, you have to take care of your 8 to 5 duties as a teacher. You still carry some work back home and you have a family waiting for you, and you have very active members calling you and requesting for information of how are the books. So we are eliminating that pain where it's digitally provided. Any member has access to that particular group account. You can query for the balance, you can query for the statements, you can see all the records that are there pertaining to how your group rules are. Something else that you may wonder, there's an example of a group that fell apart. They dissolved the group. Why did they break the group? Chama ilikuwa sawa, but after some time, members just said, "Hapana, hii chama itaendelea." The reason why, the treasurer started changing his dressing code. Tuko kwa chama, lakini treasurer ameanza kuwa na kiburi fulani. So, and even you can see some of his personal projects zinaongezeka. So the reason is, these people felt like, hii pesa tunapatianga treasurer ya chama, there's something that the treasurer is doing, then later on, treasurer, and when you're about to just meet for the meeting, pesa inarudi. So people felt, whether it is true or not true, the members felt, treasurer is benefiting because of our money. We are eliminating that because we are giving you a group collection account where you can pull your money into that group collection account, but before money moves from your group collection account to an individual, there are some digital approval processes. You'll get to see this as we continue. We'll actually come to the grassroots. We'll come to, we'll visit you down where you are. Whether Siaya, Makweni, we'll come there, we'll do trainings, and that will be passed down to even the other members. So it's super awesome. I know leadership has already identified the few groups that will be involved in the pilot, and the amazing stories that are going to come out of this. So just look out. This is just a teaser of what's to come and the pain points that you're going through and how we're going to solve them. And to the other partners, because financial service providers, yes, that's our blueprint, what you're seeing on the screen. So this is based on the research that we have done on the ground, and this is what we came up with in how we are going to phase out our digital banking and any chama offerings that we have within Safaricom. So to just our other stakeholders and strategic partners within the financial space, we will be reaching out to collaborate because we are building an ecosystem for chamas. Let me just call them chamas. This is an ecosystem for chamas. You come in, you organize yourself, you invite your members, you invite your officials. Once you're there, you start your group activity, your normal group activities, tuchange. Whoever needs to get a loan from the kitty gets a loan from the platform. As you're doing that, you're creating what we call a digital history of your group, which you can actually interface with another formal service provider, a bank, a SACCO, an insurance company. No, Edwin has left, but actually we are having some very amazing interactions with him, where can we even bring Minet into our platform, where members don't really need to leave the platform to go to another platform. We have one platform where there's everything. There's investments, there's credit, and there's microinsurance, and so much more. Merry-go-rounds, we are digitizing that. So anything that you can do as a group, you'll find it in our ecosystem. And we can't, we are really super excited to come to you and to just onboard you onto this platform, work together, get your feedback. It doesn't mean that what we give you is cast on stone. We'll really be waiting for your feedback to tell us, is this okay? Is this how you work? Can we customize this further for it to be a best fit for how you work as a chama? So when we come to your spaces, please embrace us. Embrace the digital platform, and let's work together to just make this a success story. Somewhere down the line, when there's another anniversary, we'll not be talking about rolling out. We'll be talking of the success stories that we'll have captured because of the digital platform. Yes, thank you.
So much. Makofi yake tafadhali. Freddie, thank you for that demonstration. It is still work in progress, but you've done a lot, and he has said that he will be knocking your doors. How many of you are ready to receive Safaricom team? Mumefeel your platform. Do you think you're curious to know more about it and how it can work for you? Let me just see by a show of hands. All right, Kora Miko. Sawa sawa. So we want to finish this in style. Hamo sijui yako happy. Hamo, Professor Hamo, where are you?
Nilikuwa nimekaa kando ya profesa mwingine.
Uko wapi? Aya. Sasa tunataka tumalize hii vizuri. Nasikia kuna keki, kuna a lot of goodies that we want to share.
Wow.
Hamo kuja tumalize hii kitu vizuri sasa.
The moments we've been waiting
the
for.
icing on the cake, quite literally, tuko na keki in the building. Yeah? Usiogope, jiachilie.
Fanya hiyo alididididi.
Sawa.
Ikasilale.
Hamo sijui kama kuna kasong kazuri tunawezaekea the Kewota leadership wakikuja hapa kutusaidia kukata keki.
No, katoto kuja na katoto. Kani aka mpaka kama na maziwa yake.
Delegate number 1.
Delegate number 1.
Yeah.
DJ.
Tafuta wimbo mzuri sana ya kumalizia vizuri. We want to cut this amazing cake. Hii ni ishara kwamba work has been done. This is a sign that we are celebrating indeed a milestone of 6 years, something that started just as an idea. Today is a national movement. Look at how beautiful the anniversary of Kewota is represented here on the table. All right. Kuna wimbo?
Kewota at 6.
Kewota at 6. Ati.
Na by the way kuna ule mtu wa birthday.
Kuna watu wa birthday wawili actually.
Wa birthday wasikose hapa.
Wakuje.
Wa birthday.
If you're celebrating your birthday this
na delegate number 1. Please. Akuje na maziwa yake.
Yeah. So as the song is playing, I'd like to call on stage to join us the Kewota leadership. Miss Benta Upande, the CEO. We also want to have with us here Miss Modesta Akaki, chairperson Kewota. Msiamke kama wimbo hakuna. Sit until we do that. Yes. Yeah? Musikuje kwanza. And then also we will be having Jacinta Ndegwa, the national treasurer Kewota. And yeah. Wako kwa building. Yeah? Aya waeke tuone sana. Show us. These women are amazing by the way. These are the brains behind Kewota. Ni hawa ndio walianzisha hii safari. And here we are today celebrating. There are so many organizations that have not made it this far. But look at how far Kewota has come. Let's celebrate these amazing ladies as they come, as they take their walk of triumph down to this particular stage to help us navigate. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Hapo kwa kanungo kidogo kuna shida. Misopande. Kanungo kidogo. Ero. We celebrate today. Treasurer anasema bado. You can join us in this celebration. This party is for everybody. Just right, tumemaliza.
Ni wakati ya kusimama.
Celebrate. Yeah.
Ako wapi wa birthday? Ule wa birthday hapo hapo. Akuje. Happy birthday. Na yuko mwingine alikuwa na birthday man. Niletee huyo daughter number 1. Yes. She has to be here. Watu wangu walilini. Piga ingine moja. Delegate 001.
Yeah?
Delegate 001. She's in the house. Let the delegate 001.
Fanya hiyo kitu tena.
Yo
Teremuka. Join us, teremuka. Yoyo,
kanungo kidogo, acha tuone kanungo.
Kanungo eteko. Ogura eteko. We. Teremuka. Ani wala la mama Ai wala la na ronda soma. Akwani jomanda bomani tieka chungo mwizo. Kwani jomanda muda ya katuku sele. Jamalanga nenitie debuta baba. Jamalanga nenitie debuta baba. Tupeleke mulima kidogo. Uza mulima kidogo hata hiyo. Uza kuote. Tembea kuote DJ. Haya. Twende. Lazima tuingie western kidogo, western. Ingiza mabeka, tayarisha mabeka. DJ. Ana maiema. Kitole mase mwanone mwoni kitale masinge na maikola nyenda idanga iwe kitole ivinda niyoli amaida makwa kitole mase mwanone mwoni kitale masinge na maikola nyenda idanga iwe ba maniye masya tingika kitoko indi muvango wanga ikitu wida wanga tingika kitoko tingika maondo meujaye Dio bata iwe nyumba ito ningadime Nanioi mama jama Meke kitole mase mwanone mole ringana Asige na maikola ngenda idanga iwe Ndiye tingisa mabeka kitoko Tupeleke western Yes. Delegate number 1 kuja delegate. Kuja. Nataka delegate kuja hapa. Delegate simama hapa karibu na CEO. Huko karibu na delegate. Delegate number 1. Utakata naye keki. Na wote birthday na delegate number 1. Haya, ndiye. Danioi mama ile makwa Beke kitole mase mwanone mwoni ringane Mama gaiwe bandi Danioi Wewe Namdenye na maikolane Ayayayayayayayayaya Ndiye Sasa nataka washikilie kisu. Ukiwa tayari. Wakwe hii side. Haya. Wale wanakata keki watakuja wasimame upande huu. We are good. Ai. Joyo. Wale wanakata keki wanakuja upande huu. Lazima. Nataka tu picha. Nataka picha kwanza muonekane hapo. Ndiye umetuingiza Western. Kuna mtu mpaka amewacha ndiredi hapa. Haya, DJ, tuingie Western kidogo. Bora kidogo. Yanza uninde na jeti kalundo. Yanza uninde na jeti kalundo. Haida wana nyanya wana mabere wana ndumbu. Yanza mudara mkato mudara mpato mudara ubaba. Tumisa ubezimu. Wale mashujaa wetu. DJ, shikilia kidogo. DJ, wale shujaa wetu watano. Wale shujaa wako wapi? Wale shujaa tunataka wakuje tu celebrate. Ako wapi? Shujaa mmoja, shujaa kuja. Karibu sana shujaa. Wapi makofi ya shujaa? Wow. Shujaa. OGW. Wewe tumekupatia Order of the Burning Spear. Wako wangapi? Where is your group? Where is your other group? Walikuwa group. Picha. Wakofia kwa wapi? Wakofia. Chairman, lakini kuna ule alikuwa chairman kabisa. Huyu chairman ako wapi? Hata basi alete koti peke yake, koti. We need to celebrate this. Ama ako hapa? Ako pale na Kovia. Wakovia. Sara from Nyeri. We koma edia to dietere. We koma edia to dietere. To di to gakene, my talo maya. To di to gakene, my talo maya. Ai. Oi. Weko. Wapi kelele Chairman, utaende upande ule usaidie kukata keki. Hata huyu alikuwa si alete. Tunawapenda. Na tuliona mko na talent. Mnaweza simama, watafunguka hii video ionekane. Waende kando hivi kidogo. Side hiyo, mwingine side. Ndio wale wakata keki. Haya. Watu wa moto mko tayari? Tumelipia. Haya, twende. Haya. Kata hiyo, kata keki. Bado katwa. Ayayaya. Royo. Wewe. Kata hiyo. Wacha moto iwake, tumelipia. Kata kabisa, kata. Hakuna kitu tunabakisha hapa. Kwani kuna kitu tunabakisha? Hatubakishi kitu. Ati weko. Haya. Wewe. Hapa ndio ile wimbo ya nduru inajadika. Uko na nduru? Uko na hiyo Samantha? Tuwekee Samantha. Katanisha na hiyo moto iendelee hivyo, tumelipia. Tumike. Piga kabisa moto. Hii tunakata yote. Kata yote. Kata. Chairperson, where is the chairperson? Chairperson. Twende. Haya, tayarisha nduru.
Yesusu wenyewe. Ako DJ Weso. Wesas Production. Manja ginewe. Manja ginewe. Niga tena mi Facebook. Niga tena mi Facebook. Enga nyaka zamando. Enga nyaka zamando. Nenguna garantito. Nenguna garantito. Acha minja masili. Acha minja masili. Igarani ukwija. Igarani ukwija. Samana. Nonge na muli lumalo.
Kata keki. Sasa umefika wakati DJ a moment. Sasa tunaombwa tushikane watano tuchague mtu mmoja ambaye ataoja keki. Kana hasira imetokea. Ama hapo ndio panduru. Rudia hiyo wimbo wa nduru, amekasirika na nduru. Piga.
Kenene Okwanda.
Na mtu akula vile anakula nyumbani. Sio kula kidogo kidogo. Abadue kabisa. Ndio. Aya, wewe ulikuwa huku kweli? Ulikuwa huku kweli? Tuangalia nani kabisa sasa hii. Enga nyaka zamando. Enga nyaka zamando. Nenguna garantito. Nenguna garantito. Acha minja masili. Acha minja masili. Igarani ukwija. Igarani ukwija. Gojani, just a moment, people.
Gojani na muli lumalo. Bye call Tingina Nandils. Resuni wao. Kusema niwe. Mr. Bonanti. Sobi.
Jaribu kuongeza watu hapa. Haya, kila mtu anapata keki. Kila mtu anapata keki. Haya. Itenge.
Kinasisko wa merotelele. Kiaman mugulelo. Amangengeri tokone. Asalianye. So, itesikibure. Anna meri mato. Mara ningetitono.
Unacheza na nani?
Agonde mama genongi. Mote no sikine. Agonde mama genongi. Iya na chama ywa. Viceroy. Etunano. Gitari Legigona matibabu Kinyende tutwe penkila Legigoso maumivu Kiniwe imetono Viceroy Etunano Utuna na latu nwe yala msafere Mungu ni msafi Igotwa na poloku Fumba Ilenji big boys don't cry.
Wait. Ngojeni, mumesema mtaki kuombewa. Aya. Hapo wapi muombezi? Eh. DJ, tuendelee. It was right here. Madarao ya nini? Tukia nini? Madarao ya nini? Tukia nini?
Ona kenye mmefanya kenye.
Nakosa tena
ulituanzishia vizuri Margaret Kamau.
Margaret
Ulituanzishia vizuri na maombi. Wherever you are, we want to finish vizuri pia the way we started.
Oi, Margaret.
Chaplain Margaret, uko wapi?
Ama uko ndani ya keki? Margaret.
Ama any volunteer, ule anasikia kona upako.
Hallelujah.
Any volunteer, just to come and close with a word of prayer.
Na unajua mimi niko na hiyo upako.
Okay, sawa. So let's allow this gentleman. Hey! Would you believe?
I want to believe.
Prove
I have
that
believed. The Lord is with you.
I come from Homa Bay. I want to pray in Kiswahili.
Hey! Tragedy.
Aya, tutuamini na tuombe.
Tutoe kofia.
Mwenyezi Mungu, muumba wa mbingu na nchi na vyote vilivyomo, twakushukuru siku hii ya leo. Asante sana kwa hafla ambayo tumekuwa nayo hapa Bwana Mwenyezi Mungu. Jehova, umbali huu umetufikisha, tunasema ya kwamba wewe ni Ebeneza. Hakika hakuna wa kufananishwa nawe, hakuna wa kulinganishwa nawe. Wewe ndiwe Mungu mkuu. Pokea sifa na utukufu. Bwana, tunaomba uweze kuzidi kubariki Kewota. Jehova, utuinue. Jehova, inua Kewota. Viongozi wetu tunawakabidhi mkononi mwako. Asante sana kwa CEO, asante kwa mwenyekiti, asante hata kwa mweka hazina na viongozi wengine katika viwango tofauti Bwana. Kila mmoja atakaporudi nyumbani, tunaomba ya kwamba amani yako iweze kuwa nao. Jehova, uituinue, tupiganie vita vyote ambavyo Kewota inapigana navyo, tunaomba ya kwamba uweze kutupigania. Pokea sifa na utukufu. Hata tunapoingia katika msimu wa sherehe mbalimbali, Jehova utubariki. Jehova, walimu wote Kenya nzima tunawakabidhi mkononi mwako. Pokea sifa na utukufu kwa kuwa tumeomba na kuamini katika jina la Yesu Kristo.
Amen.
Woo! Makofi yake. And for hiyo Kiswahili.
Kwa kuongea Kiswahili sanifu. Na Homa Bay. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, sasa hakuna mwingine Homa Bay. Ni huyu. Kwanza ametumia hafla. Kwa maombi ya kawaida hafla. Na wakati Tanzania inateseka.
Homa Bay County.
Homa Bay na hafla.
Umejaribu.
You are my brother bwana. Unaenda wapi baada ya hii?
Naenda mbinguni.
Twende tuombe tena. Mali. Unataka kwenda mbinguni?
Sahi.
Oh, si sahi. We. Kuna watu wako na deni yako. Wacha wakulipe. DJ! Hey, we are happy with you, brother. Thank you, DJ. Oh, tupige.